Hey YouTubers, it's Jay's Garage again. Thank you for joining me for another video or episode. Hope everyone's weekend was good. Mine was okay. Didn't really do a whole lot. Studied. Today I'm going to talk about parenting, blended family. I'm going to try not to get too personal. Now, I'm going to start off with this because there are some people out there that will claim to know what they're talking about. And the reason why I say it like that is because there are people out there that have absolutely no freaking idea what it's like, and yet they want to put it in their opinion in 2 cents. I don't care if you've gone through child development or other classes. If you don't have any kids, you have no idea what you're doing. That probably just offended a lot of you out there. I don't care. I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I'll say it many times. I will never claim to be an expert. Being a parent or a step-parent is mostly a thankless job. I'll just say it out. However, there are benefits and rewards to this job that you've decided to apply for and you've been accepted to do. Parenting is challenging, messy, and for a little while you're on your child's schedule up to a point. And then the child or children will start to test you. But that's okay, because you're seeing where each other is going to be standing and placed. What I mean by that is sassing, being fresh, as my late grandmother used to say. Each one of you is going to be pushed, but there's also something called discipline, boundaries. Being a parent or a step-parent, and or you are their first teacher. You are their first love. Now, I'm speaking from experience on most of this stuff, if not all of it. Being a stepdad, I will say it's been challenging. I'm not gonna lie. But this is where my mentality, and I've said this in other videos, I've had to do what I've had to do to be the old school of breadwinner, okay? again, it's my mentality of I never think I'm not doing enough, so I set myself up to do more. Not only are you their first teacher, but you're also a role model. You set whatever standard or standards you want your child to, or children to follow or look up to. Yes, you will mess up. When you think your kids are not listening, they really are. There are a lot of parental jokes out there like selective hearing, or they can smell the wallet or the purse opening and they come out of nowhere. You can't tell me that hasn't ever happened. There's also something that comes into play called intuition. When you can see it happening before it happens, because your parents before you did the same thing. I've seen videos of parents catching their kids before they get impacted by danger. That's okay. You're doing what you have to do. But don't be afraid to mess up in front of your kids. It's okay. They need to see that you're human too. Be okay to make mistakes and say, oops, mommy or daddy messed up. It happens. That's called life. That's called life. Those of you that are homeschooling your kids, you are applauded and appreciated, because you have that kind of patience to help your child or children keep learning. I'm still learning. Every one of us should always be learning, no matter what. But this is one of the videos that I wanted to talk to you about, because there were many topics when I first started the channel. Didn't know what I wanted to talk about. So this is one of those channels that has a name, obviously, but also talks about in general topics. At a certain age for everyone, and this includes everyone, I've come to the realization that parents get their what is called a report card. And to me, that consists of everything. Raising kids, teaching them, grading them, basically just everything. However, this report card does not come until decades later. Say, for example, you have the talk. Not the birds and the bees talk. I'm talking about the talk. About how appreciative your kids realize they've been. They let you know decades later about the kinds of trouble that they were in, and you as a parent were able to help them out or assist them in some way or another. Then, several decades later, they're possibly going through the same thing. It's almost as if history repeats itself. But that's just how it is. But in addition to that, for decades and decades later, the world changes. Everyone's worlds change. Also, being a parent or a step-parent, when your kids are very young and they're just learning about things around them, up until a certain age, okay, let's say if you go into a store or over someone's house, something breaks or gets ruined in some way or another. Unfortunately, and I hate to say it, I've even gone through this, so I'm no exception at all. Until, and the reason why I'm kind of pausing is because I know of a few people that I've told this to, but still kind of thick-headed about it. Until the kids become of a certain age, the parent takes responsibility of that uh-oh or oops. But it's always good to see your kids grow up and do what they need to do to start being independent and self-sufficient. Example, and again, this is probably just the old school way of thinking, but to obviously go to school, graduate, and then either go to trade school. Yes, I avoided saying college even though there I said it. And start from literally nothing except for a roof over their head and getting ready to get it on their own. Finding themselves getting ready to get out there. And it'll take a while, but parent or step-parent, no matter the relationship in the past, will always be there for him or her. And at one point, there will be thank yous exchanged. At some point. So again, at the beginning of the video, like I said, I know I offended you. I don't care. You can go to all the classes and everything that you want to, but that doesn't make you an expert on kids. There's also going to be heartache and letdowns. But again, we're human. That includes you. So, to close this out, I look forward to your comments. Click that like button, subscribe. Hope everyone has a good weekend coming up. I know it's Monday, but enjoy your week. Have a good day.